What's up, guys? Well, we're going to be back in Colorado with the police officer Jack Ross. I did a video on him. It had been the end of February. Yeah. The road raging cop. Well, now we have cell phone video taken of this crash that this police officer says that he didn't know he was involved in. Also, hold up. I would like to note that when he was hired at his current department, the chief that hired him knew he had these charges pending. So that's where we're at right now, Colorado. Jack Ross. Also, I would like to note, 82% of people that watch his videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button, it's free. Colorado, road raging cop, Jack Ross. Here we are.
Next to the harsh criticism of a Colorado police officer charged with failing to report a crash. A crash investigators say he caused while off duty. As your investigator, Brian Moss, shows us, some of the strongest criticism is coming from a very unexpected place.
On this stretch of I-25 near Windsor last August.
911 with the address of the emergency.
I'm in the middle of the interstate I-25 on my way up to Cheyenne.
Anger and fury were moving faster than traffic.
Oh my gosh.
Polly Voss was a passenger headed north when she noticed two cars in the express lane, cutting each other off, brake checking, swerving.
It was really 10 out of 10 intensity level, which is why we started filming.
In one moment.
Surprising that a cop would be involved in that, right? Incorrect. Not surprising at all.
A passenger in a white Audi leans out the window, gesturing at the Subaru driver.
I'm thinking a gun's coming out next. I mean, that was my initial thought. I thought this is escalating.
That didn't happen, but this did. The Subaru swerves out of the express lane, cutting off a Jeep.
Oh my gosh.
The driver of the Jeep takes evasive action, loses control, crosses back across the highway, and rolls.
Oh my God.
I'm thinking this person in this white Jeep is probably dead.
God, we gotta help that guy. We gotta help him.
The driver was 17-year-old Katie Bush. She survived. Voss, a registered nurse,
Believe it or not, she was actually uninjured according to the report.
pulled over and ran to help.
We opened the door and the driver was hanging from her seatbelt, just kind of stunned. I couldn't believe it. I felt like there were angels looking over us.
The Subaru did not stop. According to the Colorado State Patrol, the driver had been actively road raging before leaving the scene. Troopers later identified that driver as Jack Ross. Ross told investigators he didn't see a crash. But according to CSP records, his wife, who was in the car, told troopers she did see the crash and told her husband. She said he responded it wasn't their fault. Ross has worked in law enforcement for years, leaving one department while under investigation. He was working for the Hudson Police Department at the time of the road rage incident.
That shit has got to stop. I'm just throwing that out there.
And resigned after he was charged with reckless driving and failure to report an accident or return to the scene. Ross was then hired by the Keensburg Police Department.
In my gut, I don't believe that he was unaware that he caused an accident.
That's Jeff Bush, Katie's father. How surprised were you to find
Also, I don't know if they're going to mention it in this, but he is in law enforcement also.
out that it was someone in law enforcement in one of those cars?
I was extremely surprised, and I was extremely disappointed. I think it hit my stomach harder when I found out that it was an off-duty officer.
You see, Jeff Bush has been in law enforcement himself for 23 years. And he has no tolerance for what he sees as a clear failure of duty.
To see that type of behavior from an off-duty officer, the lack of care and compassion to leave the scene after causing the accident is really what was frustrating to me about it.
For Bush, this is where the so-called blue wall of silence crumbles. Is it hard for you to do this interview? And if so, why?
It is a little bit difficult for me to do this interview, but at the end of the day, right is right, wrong is wrong.
He says Jack Ross should have stopped, called 911, rendered aid, and he questions whether Ross should remain in law enforcement.
But there's got to be a line somewhere with the hiring standards, even in the smaller agencies.
He's not alone.
If your police officers aren't there to serve and protect,
they're not. The Supreme Court put that to bed a long time ago. They have no duty to protect you.
what's the point?
Hours after the crash, Polly got a voicemail.
Hi there.
A message she says she will never delete.
I'm just calling because you helped, sir. You helped my daughter today. Just thank you from the bottom of my heart again. And if I could right now, I'd give you a huge hug.
I was just extremely grateful for her to stop and take care of my child since I couldn't.
Lawyers for Officer Jack Ross say that he has no comment on this report. Ross is due back in court next week, and court records indicate prosecutors may be considering a plea offer. Karen, Jeff Bush says he doesn't think that there should be a plea deal in this case because, as he put it in his words, Officer Ross needs to face the music.
Now, Brian, that new video that we were just showing, that you were showing us, the interviews, the other evidence that you got your hands on, it really raises a lot of questions about the conduct of that police officer who was off duty.
Yeah, and for Polly Voss, the woman who shot that video, she feels like this video is really important because it raises awareness about road rage. And she says her video shows the consequences of all that anger and fury and what can happen in just an instant. And also for Jeff Bush and his family, they say that they're glad that we're releasing this video now so that people can see what Officer Ross did that day and also what they say he didn't do.
Yeah. Brian, thank you.
You bet.
Thank you, Brian. Let's see what the comments got to say right quick. This practice of a bad cop resigning and being fired and getting hired in the town next door has got to stop. Absolutely. Thank you to that loser cop's wife who told the truth. Run, sister. You deserve so much better. Yes. This is not a police officer. This is a criminal who belongs in jail. Huge problems with other departments hiring someone under investigation. You'd think that'd be illegal. I'm so tired of seeing police officers that have been fired, then allowed to move to another department. What's the point of firing them then? You have to wonder how many innocent people this police officer has arrested out of malice and incompetence over the years. The fact that the chief knew he had issues at 3 other departments, still hired him, and after this incident keeps him on the force and says he won't fire him. The chief needs to be charged as well. I don't know how it works. Meanwhile, the rest of us are not surprised. Exactly. He absolutely caused that accident by driving recklessly. Blue wall of silence. It should be called the blue line of corruption. If it was a civilian, they would be arrested and sitting in jail. Same place this cop needs to be. Yes, also cops are civilians too. Only people who are not civilians are members of the armed forces. That's who are not civilians. Anyway, that's where we're at with this one. Let me know what you think about it in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. Also, again, like 82% of people that watch these videos are not subscribed to the channel. Click the button. It's free. Let me know what you think about this one, and I'm out.